Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Cosmic Revolution. This is your weekly energy report, astro report for the week ahead of, what is it? July 13th. OMG. Oh my God. What is time? Where does it go? What's happening? Okay, so I'm going to give you the breakdown of the moon phases that we're going to be in, and then just the big astrological key dates so you can align yourself with your highest, hottest self. And of course, this astrology information is always to empower you. Okay, this is never about scaring you, definitely not about blaming anything on astrology. It's just like understanding your weather report for the week ahead. Do I need an umbrella or do I need a bikini? Okay, so let's get to it. First thing I want to talk about is what happened right before this. Mercury stationed direct yesterday. So Mercury retrograde is over, hallelujah, but we're still in that shadow period, aka Mercury retro shade. When we're in the shadow period, we are still integrating some of the lessons that came up during Mercury retrograde. So I want you to pay attention. What were the things that happened? What were the miscommunications that went on? Who were the people that reached out from the past? Not meaning that you should get back with those people, but if they reached out, it's probably for a reason, something that you're meant to look at within yourself, or some old feeling to explore. Feelings are little threads to pull on to kind of get to the root of bigger things going on. And also, last week we had Mars went into Aries for like the longest time ever. And now Chiron, which is actually conjunct Mars, is in the sign of Aries, and Chiron went retrograde on July 11th and will be there through December. So Chiron retrograde is, Chiron represents in our charts the wounded healer in the sky, the part of us that has something to learn, but going into the old wounds, the trauma, the triggers, the things that we don't really want to look at, and understand how when we look at that, we realize, how to heal ourselves, how to get that wisdom, and also how to heal others with that same wisdom. So Chiron's a really beautiful place in our chart. Chiron in Aries is going to be, it's been in Aries since 2018 and will be there for a few more years. And it's all about learning how to be our own leader and stand up for ourselves. It's all about understanding what is worth fighting for. And it's all about remembering how powerful we are. Aries is that sign, ruled by Mars, the god of war. Aries to me is the spiritual warrior sign. It's like, take no shit, get after it. So Chiron being there is like, okay, where are the parts of us that we feel like we're not worthy of doing that, or that we're not ready, or that we're not strong enough? Or Chiron and Aries, like, where do we have wounds about maybe being too selfish so we don't do that, and where it's limiting us? So there's definitely a lot to explore there, and retrograde really stirs things up for us to look at, like, what are some of these wounds? How can we heal them? How can we heal them so we can access more courage, more confidence, more leadership in our lives, more autonomy and sovereignty? So good things come out of that. Good things come to those who pay attention. So that's kind of catching us up to where we're at now, July 13th. Let me give you a little moon rundown for the week. So currently we are in moon in Taurus. The moon was in Aries Saturday and Sunday, so you might have felt that extra heat. Moon in Aries sometimes can be an agitated, frustrated energy. Definitely this week, I would look out for not losing your cool. But the moon in Aries this weekend also I found was about like, you do you, boo. Do what you need to for yourself before you try and do something for someone else. And now with the moon in Taurus, it's really grounding us. It's bringing us into our bodies. I always get really sleepy during moon in Taurus. That's just for me personally. Moon in Taurus is going to be about get into your body, go for a walk, get a massage, cook a nice meal, like too much of the headspace, get into the body, do some deep breathing. Moon in Taurus, I would say, if you're looking to buy some houseplants, do it in Moon in Taurus time. If you're looking to refresh like your living quarters a little bit, do it Moon in Taurus. And rest. Moon in Taurus always feels like deep rest for me. So that will be going through, let's see, today, Monday the 13th, and that'll be going through the 14th, the 15th, and then up until the morning in the East Coast of July 16th, Thursday. Then the moon will go in Gemini. at around 1:30 in the morning, classic Gemini style, night owl. And just know with the moon in Gemini, that can make, that'll be through the 18th on Saturday. Moon in Gemini is very curious. Moon in Gemini can kind of feel buzzy or frenetic or frantic because Moon in Gemini wants to consume a lot. Moon in Gemini wants information. Moon in Gemini is also very social, so that could be a good time to plan, um, some social dates. Also, Moon in Gemini is a great time if you want to write a letter to like someone in office, or you're feeling like that social justice kick up. Moon in Gemini is a great time to make phone calls, write letters. You feel really like energized and supported by that. And then we have, of course, the moon goes into Cancer on the 18th, and we have that new moon in Cancer happening on, depending where you're at, the 19th of July, the 20th of July. So we get this bonus, very rare, 2 new moons in Cancer this month. One was a solar eclipse. That was this big reset, this initiation. And this new moon in Cancer is like, what are we creating from that? What are we birthing in? What's the energy we're calling in around money, abundance, around our boundaries, around where we want to, what do we want to manifest next? There's a lot of like creator energy. The last new moon is deep, like clearing, solar eclipse. And then this one's like, okay, now that you cleared, anyone who's a painter knows that you like clear that canvas and you gesso it, and then it's all like white and like ready to go, blank. And then it's like, okay, now what do you want to paint with that? What do you want to paint onto that? So that is this weekend, new moon in Cancer. We will be doing a ceremony through a Cosmic AF community. I'm very excited for it. We'll be tapping into our divine feminine energy all together. Some other key dates to look out for before then would be July 12th. The Sun Neptune trine is going to be about feeling very like tuned in, some flow, some collaboration energy, maybe some aha moments, maybe some deep creative downloads coming that July 12th. Oops, today's July 13th. Sorry, guys. Like I said, what is time? So that was Sunday. So maybe you felt that. June 15th, let's talk about that. That's definitely on this timeline of this report today. June 15th, there's a big Sun-Pluto opposition. So Sun-Pluto opposition is going to be about like, that like ego-driven Sun and that Pluto, which is about like shame, shadow, power. There might be some like coming to a head energy with someone in your life, some arguing, maybe some things being revealed. This week, we have to remember we're still in that post-eclipse energy. We're shedding, we're releasing, we're illuminating, shedding light on things too. So I know I talked about it on the morning show. People might be like, Maddie, I cannot physically shed and release anymore after these few weeks. Well, this week is asking for another thing, maybe to let go of something, let it go, let it go. Let even that little thing that you're holding on to, that like you let all the big stuff go and you're trying to hold on to that one little part. The universe is like, nope, let it go. So Sun-Pluto opposition on July 15th may give you an idea of what that thing is that you're meant to let go this week. Okay. And remember this week, deep breaths, taking the high road, letting your anger fuel you into an inspired action place, but not just a place of like bullying and beating people up. Okay. That goes for yourself too. Lots of self-forgiveness in the air. Chiron and Aries, forgive yourself. Aries is the self. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the things that you've done. Forgive yourself for the things you haven't done. Just forgiveness, forgiveness. So key right now. So let's see. I think those are the big things for this week. Like I said, the new moon, make time for ceremony. This new moon in Cancer, it's like you have an ocean of emotions, an ocean of potential, an ocean of energy asking you to create, to channel, to do something with that. And ceremony is one of the best ways to do that. Sit down, pen to paper, write out 3, 6 intentions that you have for the next 6 months. Write out 3, 6 things you're grateful for. Gather with other people, put some flowers, put some crystals, put some things from nature that help invoke a good positive energy for you. Spend time in meditation, pull some cards, slow down. The universe has so much to tell you and show you, but they want to whisper it to you, okay, right in your ear. So slow down, make time for ceremony, And I'm sending you all blessings for a beautiful, safe, just cosmic week ahead. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your sun sign is. I'm always curious who's watching, who's paying attention. And let me know if you have Cancer in your chart and where. Okay, that'll be big as we go into the new moon in Cancer. All right, so until next week, bye everybody.